Oh, wait, no, hold on. Hello! And welcome to a very loud stamp. I'm going to mute the menu music. Okay. Hello and welcome to Creeper World Anniversary Edition. This is somewhat a cult classic out of tower defense games. And I got recently very addicted to one later on that I played, that I ported over to my Switch. And it's the whole thing. Anyway, long story short, I've been playing it on my Switch. And you wouldn't be able to. I don't think. I don't know if it's on the... fuck it, it doesn't matter. Get it on Steam. It's better on Steam. That's what I'm playing this on Steam. It's got a story mode. We're going to go through the story mode and learn about it together so I can best explain it to you because I'm kind of shit at explaining. This is a tower defense game against goop. Yeah, I don't have a better word for it. There is a story. We're going to go to the first world. I'm going to tell you now something that's going to be really annoying to some people, but tough. This is the only way I can get this game to work. My mouse cursor is not synced up to the screen. I've got it full screen running at a resolution that's tiny, but it's on a 4K monitor. So if I put my mouse cursor on the middle of the galaxy, my cursor's down there to the bottom right. If I put the one on the recording on there, mine's up here by Taurus, this planet here. It's weird. Basically, my mouse cursor's not going to sync up where I'm talking, so just try and judge it by what's happening in the air in front of the mouse cursor, not the actual mouse cursor. There's a story. Let's watch the story. In the year 13271, humankind had colonized thousands of worlds. They found none their equal as they spread into a fantastic and bountiful empire. At the height of their greatness, they walked amongst the stars as though they were gods. But gods they were not. It fell from the sky without purpose or reason. 50 worlds fell on the first day. 500 billion lives were lost. World after world fell as man was routed from existence. Nothing could stop what would come to be called the Creeper. It wanted nothing. It could not be reasoned with. It seemed as though its only purpose was to undo all what man had done. But all was not yet lost. The last survivors of humanity have gathered at a world called Hope. Assembled by the visions of a crazed old man, the last of humankind marks its final hours. A great city has been built to house the 50,000 that survive. It will journey from world to world, never staying longer than it must. Guided by the path set by the old man, humanity's final journey has begun. And, so yeah, it's quite an epic story, this. Commander, follow my instructions precisely. Time is critical. If the sound gets too much, I will mute it. Odin's City is the center of your console. She is almost ready to launch. So this is Odin's City. Yeah. Click the collector in the command bar. There is an arrow showing you the button. Here we go, collector. Now build a collector where I've indicated. Okay? Now click the cancel button to exit build mode. Collectors produce energy. Each collector produces energy proportional to the green area around it. See? So all these areas have collected green. Always try to position a collector so they create the greatest total green area with the fewest collectors. So if I put one here, it will cover up and collect a bunch more green, if that makes sense. And you'll notice they're distributing out to build more and more and collect more themselves. These are collectors. And you can see my energy's coming up and my collection's there. Cool. Structures must be connected to Odin's City to be operational. The collector you just built not only produces energy, it connects the group of existing collectors to Odin's City. So all these collectors here in green, with the little blue circles, are connected to the city in the middle. I'm going to try and point with the mouse cursor, which I can't really, but there you go. There are also some unfinished collectors to the east of Odin's City. Since they are now connected, they can be finished. We'll produce and deliver construction packets to these collectors. So they went down here all the way along through to these collectors. Ignore the mouse when I'm reading because it's just going to be wherever it can. Reports indicate that we have only minutes before the first wave of Creeper arrives. We must act fast. Build a relay where I have indicated. So we need to build a relay here. So it says here, long-range network relay. So if we put one down, exit the build mode. Relays create long-range connections, but only with other relays. They can be useful for spanning valleys or creating more direct paths in your base. So that's going to connect to here when this gets built by all the stuff from the base. Here we go. We're depleting energy slowly. And we're building, and we're building, and we're building. And now we've got fueled and ready turrets. There's one additional blaster to the northeast of Odin City. Click it now. Now click where I've indicated to move the blaster. A key strategy for defending against the Creeper is to move and position your weapons wisely. So there comes the idea of moving. The Creeper has arrived. This is it, Commander. Our blaster should hold off the Creeper just long enough for Opus the Rift and get out of danger. The Creeper is liquid. It spans in from this side of the screen, as you can see from this spawn point, and it will edge in closer and closer, and we'll keep it back. And as it comes down to the collectors, it will destroy them. We need to power 3 rift totems in order to activate the rift. And these 3 totems are in the upper right-hand corner of the map. Oh, okay. Click Odin City and fly her to the location I'll indicate. Once there, we'll supply rift packets to the totems. So we click here and we click here. So we'll move our city over here. And you'll see the packets of ammo are coming a longer distance now. But we'll start supplying these rift tokens here. These little 3 things in the upper right hand corner, the green ones. Oh, let me get my mouse cursor on them. And we should be able to leave because of that. You'll notice that also over here with the Creeper, there's more layers. Anyway, we've gone through the rift and it's over this level. The layers increase as time goes on in Creeper World. And so there's a level of height you have to deal. It's almost like you're fighting height-based areas, which is really cool. Anyway, achievement unlocked. We have finished Hope. You can see there the energy we collected, the energy we used, Creeper coverage. Got much bigger towards the end, but that's fine. And we killed a good amount of Creeper anyway. There we go. And I can submit my scores, but I don't care. Let's move on to the next world. Taurus. We have rifted to the next world. Now that our journey has begun, our goal is to leave each world as quickly as possible. On each world we visit, the Creeper will be hunting us. It has destroyed thousands of worlds and won't hesitate to destroy the few of us that remain. Commander, I have some bad news. Our first rift jump has erased our databanks. We lost valuable nanoschematics. As we visit new worlds, we'll have to collect whatever technology we find to rebuild our databanks. Scanners indicate that there is some small good news to report. There is nanoschematics for building relays at the bottom of your console. We need to collect this tech and then activate the rift tokens. I recommend building 1 or 2 blasters and using them to push back the Creeper that is headed this way from the south. Move your blasters forward slowly, a small jump at a time. Each time you jump, build collectors behind the blasters to extend your network. Blah, blah, blah. You get the gist. So, let's pop... Right, this is where the Creeper is, and that's where the Creeper is. So realistically, I'm going to want a blaster here, and some collectors. There we go. Can't build on the wall, but I can put some collectors down over here. Just going to put a line of collectors all the way around the edge. Because when they start pinging off, they'll be better. Can I move you here? No, I can destroy you. Get another collector, put it here, here, another one like here. There we go, collectors are made. Let's put some collectors up here. So you can see the second wave over here where I'm waving my collector around. The second wave of the Creeper is coming out. So the first wave is just going to pop down everywhere in this sort of elevation. You'll see I have an elevation bar on the bottom that tells you what elevation everything is. So this is actually lower than this. This is lower than that. And this is higher. So this is elevation 1. This is elevation 2. This is elevation 3. So it's going to be interesting how it works out. So hopefully, as we go on and on and on, we'll eventually build a proper network from this. I don't know if we're actually going to get the turrets built on time, which is slightly annoying. Destroy that, so we build other things instead. And destroy that. Focus on the stuff over here. That way we'll build the stuff over here quicker, because we'll only focus on the stuff over here. Come on, finish me a turret, damn it. It's very slow going, which is good. The creeper. But this is like a really unique idea. Something you don't see in a lot of tower defense games is fighting against literally a flood. And that's why I'm so excited to show this off. Here we go. Come on. These blasters and collectors are coming together now much better. Any second now, we'll have a turret up. There we go. Turret's up. And now the ammo's coming. Oh, and we can start murdering it. Good. Look at us go. Now I can build a collector here and link together these areas. I'm going to build a shooting line up here. Just so we can stay ahead. Because that wave is eventually going to come up here and I need to be ready for it. Now let's move you down here. Which is good for knocking that back, but let's put another collector here, and that will help. And let's move you down here. And so you get the idea that you can sort of shuffle your turrets along as we need them to. Which is really nice. Let's put you here, and pop a collector here. And you'll see we'll slowly build forward and forward and forward and create a green area against the purple. We can't yet, I don't think, destroy the center things that spawn the creeper, but we can fight it back to such a degree we're useful. Alright, if I move you forward, you're going to run out of ammo pretty quickly. So we'll need to link you up. See, I can move them forward with no ammo backing them up, but unless there's a supply line there, they won't have any. Go. There we go. They've all just squidged forward a bit. We put a couple more of these down. These collectors. Bingo, bingo. Bosh. And you'll see now we've actually just nullified this. So now all I need to do is pop a collector here. And we will soon get that part, which will be nice. Let's move you here. Much better. Move you here as well. I think 2 of them should be able to keep back the creep here. So that taken into account, I can push this one forward even more. There we go! We now have relays! Which is brilliant, because as I'm building my little farm here, relays are going to be a lot better for branching out the turrets forward. There we go. Relay there. Relay here. Relay here. Relay here, because I need it to connect to the other stuff. There we go. That's our relays done. And then let's move these turrets forward. 1, 2, 3. 4 can go there, that's fine. Pop this 5th one here, put another relay there, that'll be fine. Blaster here. Blaster here. And you'll notice that area there, there's nothing wrong with it. So now we've constantly got these little turrets just plopping away at the creep. If I hover over the elevation, you can see the creeper elevation is at level 3 here, because it's shaded in those areas a little bit. I think. No, never mind, just ignore me, I'm an idiot. The next level's coming through there. You can see how it's coming up above the level, right on top of the center. There's a little thing down the bottom. I'm sure Tyron will point it. If not, Tyron, point here. You get the gist. And they'll see that the blue level is fluctuating because it's getting higher. Now we've built everything we can, we will farm this area. And then we'll get more power, and because of the more power we get, we'll be able to push forward more. Wonderful. Right, let's pop a relay here to get that rift part. And you'll notice we just slowly push forward. We edge forward our front line. It's a really nice feeling tactical tower defense game. The idea of edging forward a front line is done really well. Now, I can theoretically move this forward myself. If I find a spot that's actually better. Here's probably the spot. Let's destroy that. There we go. Which means that all the dots I'm producing will be closer to my front line as well. But I only really want to move this forward when I'm certain I've got a hold on the front line. Because I can still power collect in these areas. It's just more a matter of where the ammo travels. Because the ammo will travel better the closer I am to the front line. Just edge these babies forward a smidge. Up a relay here. Perfect. And pop a relay here. And here. Hold on. I can probably just cancel you. Yeah. And when these relays get built, we'll be fine. Because the creep's not really filling this whole area, it won't go tall enough to go over here unless we end up with like a tidal wave. So it won't go near the, let me use a collector so I can point. So it won't be able to come up this edge because it's too shallow here, so all the sort of height is going to be spread out down here, where it's being destroyed, rather than it coming up over the edge here. So I'm not in fear of it coming up over the edge unless we see a big tidal wave come out. And seeing as all we've got to do is wait for this to be built, won't be a second and we're done. There we go. Just wait for that baby to come online and we're done. Groovy. It is all about time, and I'm not too bothered about time personally. And there's the score you've got as well. Because, like, you can see how much creep we've killed. It starts out pretty low, and then we've gone BAM! None. BAM! Very cool. Anyway, there's our portal. Very fucking loud. Ta-da! And we did the next one. As simple as that. How very kind and easy that was. Good. So now we can move on to the next level, which is Fitch. The old man gave us coordinates for each of these worlds. God only knows where he got them. He's the only reason we've survived long enough to build Odin's city in the first place. So we owe him the benefit of the doubt, plus whatever choice do we really have. Ooh. Commander. There's a pause button down here. That's really useful. There is a nano schematic for energy storage on this world. Build out a base and collect this as a first order of business. Energy storage will allow you to construct storage pods that will buffer the energy our collectors produce. This can be useful when you need to build or arm lots of things at the same time. Ah. Be mindful of your energy consumption. Watch the red starvation indicator. So yeah, there's a deficit, depletion, and collection. You don't want to go over that amount. Can I just move you here? Yeah, I can. If I move over here, it's going to be a lot easier, and we'll hold this high ground here. Blaster here. No room for good blasters there, which is not good. Destroy that. Build me another one. Okay, put a blaster there. I'd rather have a blaster than not. I'm creating my front line. That's the most important thing I get done. Collector here. Done. And then we can slam collectors down over here because I'm not too bothered about them. Good. You don't have to be perfect with your collectors, they just have to be connected. It's just maximizing the amount of space you can hit. There we go, the network comes on a bit more. The creep's slowly getting up on us, but that's okay. Preparing for the long game, I am. Right, storage. This is going to be useful. I'm going to create a little intense storage area here. That's my plan. So if we ever need a shit ton of power, we've got storage. And that'll capacitate a bunch when it can. When we're in excess. For now, let's just get the turrets up so we can defend our little height line. Because this is lower height, but look at the amount we've got producing over here. They're easily going to overtake the height in no time. Because this is an elevation of 3 and this is 2.5. So it's getting there. You can see the change in elevations. They're worrying. Like the elevation up here is different. Right near the top of the screen. You can see the offset on my mouse cursor. It's really annoying. Sorry. We do need to get these. The way to get these is going to be push forward our little line as best we can. So far, arm everything we can. Good. Just a little blip, blip, blip. That's all we need. Rapid building. So when we rapidly build, these will help. There we go. If I add some of them here, I know I'm pushing out quite a long spree here, but it will help. I'm worried about the height in the corner. The height in the corner is really upsetting me, like up here. That height is nearly high enough to get onto there. Which means it's nearly the same height as here. So even though it's probably going to spread out down here first, it could easily come up onto the edge here, which is why I want these turrets to really drill it back. Also, this soundtrack. It is like every game I played in my childhood had a soundtrack like this, and I loved it. This is the perfect explanation of basically a rock opera in space. This shit has a great soundtrack. I'm sorry, it just does. I'm not in a deficit too much right now. I'm being depleted slightly more than I'm collecting. I will collect more as I move along. So I need to get that area clear, really. I need to move this front line forward and not waste necessarily as much as I'm building up here. We're losing energy, which is not good. If I can start collecting down here, it will help. Push that back. Good on ya. Nice. Look at that pushback. Exactly what I want to hear. Briefly running out of power here, but we're pushing it back enough, and we're getting rid of the height back here, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Up in the upper right-hand corner, the height's going, which is giving us a lot of time. Realistically, what I need to do now, slap one here and one here, and just get out of here. I know this left-hand side's not connected. I'm putting a relay that's gonna connect it. But it will connect to the rift gate first, which is all I care about, this rift. We just need to hold back the tide enough to grab these. That one's starting to be grabbed, that one's starting to be grabbed. Just build this now. Keep fueling up here, because this is helping cut back the tide. Yeah. Oh, I love games like this. I really do. It's just so epic. And I could sit and watch someone play this for hours. Maybe that's just me, but it is nice. Anyway, it's gonna get loud because we won. And then it all falls apart. Nice. So we killed a lot more towards the end because I got that second set up. We did have shit power for usage. We kept using more than we had power for. And they were really close, but I think that's perfect in my opinion. Right, Orion, next level. Just, you can understand why I fell in love with this game. It's got a ridiculous story. Does awesome tower defense that just makes me go, ah! And what more do you want, really? Excellent job on that last world, Commander. You outperformed any of the simulator's predictions. You seem to have a natural talent for command. We might just have a chance with you at the helm. Scanners show a high priority target in the lower right of the map. There is a nano schematic for a major weapon system there. The Orion on boards say their military has been working on an anti-creeper mortar system. This weapon can fire over walls and at high terrain elevations. As you may have noticed, blasters require a line of sight to their target, so they can't fire at elevations higher than themselves or through walls. Basically, mortars are going to be great at dealing big damage to specific areas that we don't have line of sight to. Yeah, mortars get positioned at deeper pools of creeper. So this map, I think I've paused time. You've got creeper on the left-hand side, which is going to fall into these pits and live in those pits for a bit. Then it will flood over and get into these areas. So my plan is to take over these right-hand areas. I'm looking at the recording to get the cursor in the right place. To look at these right-hand areas, fill up with a ton of these beautiful collectors. Put a line of turrets up here to stop it overflowing. And then mortar down into these pits. That's what we're going to do. And then edge some perhaps along this edge to help with the turrets up here. That's the plan. Let's unpause. Because it's mission timer. Although, to be honest, I can place things down in paused mode, which is really nice. I don't see a point in it, though. To me, this is a real-time strategy. If you're pausing, you're playing it wrong. You'll also notice I immediately gave up on that grid system the moment I didn't have time. It doesn't matter, just get it all stuck together! I need that mortar schematic, ASAPPP. There we go. Destroy that. Build some collectors over here, because building collectors over here is going to help. Just don't connect them up just yet. Like, they can connect to each other, but if I just have this whole power grid unconnected, it allows me to focus a little better, but still build ahead, which is nice. Nice, build along the ridge. Done. Energy's pretty low right now. I'm in a small deficit, but that's fine. We'll be collecting and collecting and collecting. Eventually, we'll have enough to deal with the creeper. I need to put mortars down immediately, though, along this edge. If I can hold this layer, I would. Like, realistically, turret here might be better. And realistically, a turret here. One here. That's just perfect on turrets. Because it's going to come along this sort of edge down here towards here. There we go, mortar tech's available. Brilliant. Put these fuckers down. There we go. Right. That's all connected up. It's time to party. Hello? There we go. Destroy that one. Forget about that. Send all your little buildy tokens up here. We need to beat the creep. So you've noticed down here we've got quite a good depth. But it's going to start heading up. So the middle of the map, there's quite a big depth. It's going to head up towards us, which is why I want these mortars prepped and ready. Because their firing range is just enough. Best used against dense creeper. Ideally, I could have set a ton of mortars here to shoot over this line into here. Or on this edge here. But actually, I know if I get there just quick enough, I can fuck up this area here. Which is exactly what I want. Oh! Sorry, that guitar riff. It gets to me. Man, that is satisfying. Perhaps I should have built some storage. That'll probably help with building. Yeah. Because we're splitting it between these, but then these will be able to give back to the system a little easier. Because we'll be able to collect more on the passive downtime. But yeah, if I disconnect you, let's just stop at this line and see how we do. That'll allow these energy collections and my max amount of energy to fill up more. While we focus mainly on ammo. And then I can glue this on, it will be like BAM and gets completed. Nice and easy. Just what I want. So you notice that's trying to break this back. We've got to push back the creeper quite a lot here. So this is going to be under attack quite a lot. Realistically, the mortars are amazing. Look at those things fire! Also, I'm going to tell you now, there's literally no settings for this game, so you get what you get. There we go. Look at this working. It's beautiful. So loud. I'm just going to mute it briefly because my eardrums are theoretically... Right, I can mute all sound or just the music, but I can't mute the sound effects and keep the music, which is really annoying because the only slider I've got is for music. Really annoying. Anyway, it's very satisfying, this, as it fights it back. It's like ultimate relaxation, this game. Seriously, there is not any words really to put it into perspective as to why I like it this much. Let's move you down to here. Move you down to here. Move you down to here. You down to here. There we go. That'll help a little more with what we're pushing forwards, where it's more needed. Because now we've got the rift bits charged, I need to just get a line of turrets over to this bottom left. Which will be entertaining. That blaster needs to stay. That mortar... I mean, you're sort of being useful, but not really. Put a couple of collectors down there. That'll help. Nice. We've got the blasters moving us forward. We have. Slowly. Slowly but surely, we creep our line forward. Don't know if that's where the name of the game came from, but I kind of hope it does. Anyway, I need more ammo over here, so we're going to wait until these have filled back up on their ammo before we scooch them forward some more. Here we go. Ah, see, we've lost connection down here, so let's pop that in. Should be enough ammo in this fucker just to last us till we can get this collector up online. Fingers crossed. Bottom of the map's where we're looking, by the way, down here. Yeah, that collector's online. And then we've got all the ammo coming through. Look at the call. Brilliant. Bam, 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 bam. Fill these fuckers up. Keep us moving. We're so close to where we need our relay. Need a relay there, realistically. Build that relay. And put you here. And put you here. Good. Then build the next relay there. And we're golden. Now all we need to do is just hold, and we have got it. Oh, I love this game. It is so satisfying. There isn't a way to put it into terms as to how satisfying it is. Let's see how the sound is. Still very loud! But yeah. Might as well keep it on for the ending. There's our portal! Ta-da! We did it! On to the next one. The next one is Cetus, and then we get a question mark, which is probably store-related. So I will do this as my last level today, and then we'll move on, because this is really fun and just such a good little game, honestly. It is great, and there's 4 in the story, so I'm not gonna lie, the next couple of Stampits might be even more Creeper World, because I really enjoy this game. But we'll see. There's like a series of 4 games on this, so it's worth checking it out. Blah, blah, blah. When databanks were lost, we lost the coordinates to the worlds that the old man left us. We can go anywhere, yet we have no knowledge of where to go. All worlds are lost, covered in creeper, but a path given us for the old man had some reason or meaning that now we'll never know. Shouldn't have withheld this situation, blah, blah, blah. Basically, if you activate rift totems, I don't know what coordinates to enter. We'll pick a random world. Ah. Some sort of artifact in the middle of the map. Scanners determine what it is. It's probably nothing, you might want to check it out. Right, artifact and rift sensors. We've got... Let's just do a quick pause. Creep up here. An area down here for us to build collectors on. Okay. 1 storage. And then we'll start branching our collectors. Over to here, and we'll build our line ideally here, because that's a wall. Elevation 3, that's elevation 2. That's elevation 3, okay. Don't build that next one we need. How am I supposed to... Hold on. There we go. Figured it out. Build things. Go! Building that capacity is going to help. Let's see how the flood goes. Because we've got these little walls, which is going to be good for holding us back. We can put a couple of mortars behind them, ideally. Which will deafen me immediately. Because that wall's going to hold back this water. Well, not the water, the creep. Because the creep's just below the elevation of that. So even though it'll spill around the edges, this will hold it back here like a dam. So we'll be able to push up the middle slightly better. How interesting this is. Let's not build that yet. Let's take it nice and slow. Work our way through to all our collections. That's what we're doing. We've got time, theoretically, on our side. Relay's used here to get over that gap, because there's just no way I can fucking put collectors in that gap. Fuck it, might as well do this. Do this. Yeah, there we go. Fill in this area. There's a whole area up here I can fill in with little collectors. The more of these collectors I get going, the better will be later game. So deficit now, focus on it later. We minimal defense right now, maximum fun. I don't know, we'll do stuff. We'll be fine. Slowly build the collectors. There we go. It's very slow, this system, but it will get us there, which is the most important thing. And then I can relocate the base, perhaps even up to here if I need to start, well, you don't see where here is. To here, by the artifact, see? That's my plan, is to relocate the base there, so we'll have some sort of front line here. A couple of mortars here, maybe. That wall is going to be flooded. Yeah. There we go. That'll help. Oh, I just love the soundtrack. This is just such classic gaming. That's what the soundtrack is. Classic gaming soundtrack. Right, the turrets and mortars I put up here seem to be pretty useless, considering how the front lines actually come in. So let's put you there. And you here, because you're basically going to be useless until we build a proper collector relay over here. That'll keep you busy. Same for you. You're not doing anything, you lot. Here's doing stuff, yeah. But this might as well be included. That is because the dam's about to break. Looks like the walls degrade over time. Shit, the walls degrade over time by the looks of things. That wall is getting thinner. When it pops, we are going to have a dam burst. Our scientists have analysed the artifact. The results were first puzzling. This artifact definitely not beyond this world. It contains writings used by Cetusians. 5 known worlds. The artifact doesn't say. Let's go find out about those worlds. Cool. The artifact is done. Brilliant. Put this here now. We need to build these turrets most of all. Because when this fucking breaks, this dam over here in front of the base breaks, we are fucked. And I mean royally fucked. So we need the buildings over here to get built a lot quicker. Shit, the dam broke! The dam broke early! Yeah, I know, base is under attack. I know. I'm doing my best. I know! Shit! The dam broke way too early! Go back over there. Fuck me. That dam broke way too early. Fuck. Okay, we nearly lost the whole base. The mortars are gonna make some dent in this. We need blasters over here now. I don't care what these blasters are doing. Get them here. Fuck me. I really balls this up. Right, you. Build down here. You. I don't fucking care. Go there. Shoot some of this. The mortars aren't doing anything. Put the mortars up here. Make dents back here so these turrets can push back. Yeah. Much better. Push back. Yeah, there we go. The mortars will break over by the dam, aiming for the deepest areas. And that will cut down the amount they're flooding. Right, okay. We've got a solution. Oh, fuck. I can now move my base forward a bit more. That really shat me up, that did. Yeah, I know the grid's down, don't worry. There we go, grid's up. You'll be fine! Right. Turrets need to be here, really. Collectors. Span this whole area in collectors. It's so loud, I do realise I've left the sound effects on. Sorry, I got very into this. Right, the mortars have got us back, which is good. Pop a relay up down here. It looks like the base is actually healed, which is nice. It's got like a little ring in the center of it over here, as you can see. Right. Shuffle forward these turrets a bit. Much better. Great, all those turrets are there. We've got ammo. Put down the relay and we're done. Come on. We just need this little thing. I'm going to turn off the music. It's driving me insane. We just need these little portal things. We can go. This one's starting to be collected now. The greens are getting sent. This one is collected. And then we are done. Whew. Creeper World. Such a fun little game, honestly. And cheap as fuck right now. I promise to turn it on for the portal. I'll be honest. This game has better story than most, has a shit ton of levels, is actually competently built, brilliant tactical development within it, slightly too loud, resolution that doesn't play well, but other than that, fucking outstanding. Go play this. That's my story. I'm gonna go play a shit ton more of this while Hendrix passes out on my sofa. But not on the video, I'm afraid. I may do a stream of this if people want. Let me know in the YouTube comments. But if you're a nerd, you probably like this. Bye!